We're back. It's still the Wedding Police. I'm your host, Vanessa, still joined by Obi and Ada. And today we're taking a look at all the fashion from Asa Asika's wedding and to his gorgeous bride, Leona. #Lala. Let's go back in and look at some of our guests. Starting out with Shade Adenuga. Ladies.
So money is good.
Wait, before you speak, Ada, rate this look real quick. What do you think? I want to see your cards. Yeah? 2?
Oh my God.
Obi's a bit on the fence, yes?
2, actually.
2 stars. Yeah, I'll give this 2 as well.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, take it away.
In all that you do, have money.
It shows.
Have money. So she recently got married as well, and she's clearly a very, very elegant lady. Even her wedding dresses, there's not too much skin, very Grace Kelly, very timeless elegance. She's not wow. That being said,
You rated this, 2 stars?
yeah,
Okay.
the purse again.
The price is upsetting you?
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
2, I do not like the sharp contrast between the corset and the rest of the outfit.
The outfit, okay.
I don't know if it's the shade of purple, if it's the fact that it's looking like a full-on corset that she just wore on top of
It looks like it can be detached.
Yeah, on top of the outfit, which I mean would make sense for the amount of money you spend on Asoebi. Carry corset and wear with something else, but I love the bottom. I love the top. I like that it's not your conventional Asoebi neck.
Yeah.
It seems very English, like I said, very elegant. But the 2 things throwing me off, that purse and just the lack of anything in the middle.
Oh, I see.
For me, it's just a bit.
Okay.
But she has money, so I'm not really in a place to talk.
Who are you to speak?
Who am I to speak?
Okay, so for me,
What did you rate this again?
2.
2, okay.
I mean, overall, she looks put together. You get overall. But now, picking the details apart, I feel like this corset style, first of all, is very 2020.
2020. Okay.
Yes.
I was even the same.
I feel like it's very 2020. There is, if you wanted to put the corset in front, there is a more modern, nicer way to do it now.
Right.
That it just sits and blends, and it could even be a different structure, something just standing from here, just going down from here, still elegant, still put together. This particular corset style.
The one with the line,
just
the
there
line
in your
showing.
face. Is very 2020.
Okay.
That's one. And then also the purse. I mean,
Okay.
what happened? I mean, it's small, so I can forgive you. I can forgive you because the purse is small and then it's purple, so it's just hiding in the outfit. So this corset style and the fact that it just jumps at you, like why, like it was out of place and you just put it there, like it was an afterthought. Like, okay, we can just put this corset on top of this thing like this. That's just it. But aside that, put together.
I rated this a 2 star as well, but I gave this a 2 star not for the same. I think for the same reasons, kinda. This is the one time that I'd forgive this purse because it actually works with the collar.
Yeah,
and
with
it's
the
quite
outfit.
small. It's quite small, so I would actually forgive it. It doesn't necessarily have to be a clutch in this situation. I agree with you with the corset thing. It does feel detachable, like you said. And it makes it look somewhat casual as well. We all have those tops that have this.
Exactly. That's what I mean by detachable.
Yeah, so it looks very casual to be thrown on this in the way that it has been. So it doesn't really marry well with the rest of the outfits. I do like the neckline. It's very modest, very interesting. That's one way to show skin without exactly showing skin.
A peek of the type.
Like you're not doing too much, but you're doing something at the same time. But she looks very elegant, very well put together, very modest. You can tell that she's giving off wife. She's giving a rich auntie vibe type.
Yeah.
So yeah, she does have rich privilege.
I know. Boss were complaining about probably my rent. Because you're shouting, take a clutch. Take a clutch, it's my rent.
So let's move on to the next look. Up next we have Jules. Okay, what do we think about this look, ladies? What do we rate this? Let me see. 2 stars. Obi. 2. I'll give this a 1.
To be honest, I want to give it a 1 because You know what? One.
Yeah.
Because
Ada, in 20 seconds, tell me what you don't like about this look.
there's nothing to like about it.
Oh, there you go.
Everybody-
That was less than 20 seconds.
Yeah, there's nothing. Everybody at some point in their lives has made a dress that looks exactly like this and worn it either to a wedding, trad or white, or to a dinner or some version of this dress. And she's Jules, do you understand? She's always so
Flamboyant.
yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
bit of a letdown. And for crying out loud, what's that boss? What's the problem? So there's nothing extra about it to me, not beading, not, and I guess sometimes less is more, but you can't be Jules and this is your less. Maybe it's the Dolce & Gabbana because the name of the glasses she's wearing. Maybe that's her more.
That's the more.
But no, it's
Okay, I actually do not like anything about the dress.
Yeah.
There's nothing, it doesn't jump at me and say, oh, I look nice. It's just there, okay. Then I just wear, it's like, okay, let me just throw on a simple dress I have in my wardrobe. I just wear big glasses so that they'll know that
It may not be say I not come.
make you know be like, say I no try. That's just what this outfit is giving.
Yeah.
So the glasses are just, I mean, it's Jules, she wears very exaggerated glasses, but I like to think that there's a time for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and this was not the time, in my own opinion.
Oh, I like this part. Yeah, I like
Okay.
Okay, you're trying to think of what you like.
I rated this a 1 star as well. I'm giving this a 1 star because I just don't like the accessories with this look at all. I'm very minimalist when it comes to my style. So I forgive ladies when they do something very simple with the Asoebi. You don't always have to be over the top.
Yeah,
to be fair. And
extra.
these things do cost some money.
Yeah.
So if you're the type who goes to weddings a lot, you're going to be spending a whole lot more. So I'm all for like affordability and whatnot. But the accessories with this just don't work. I get it. You want to show off that it's expensive, but does it work for the occasion? Absolutely not. Does it work with the dress itself? Absolutely not as well. So yeah, I gave this a 1 star, and that was me being very, very generous.
Yeah.
All
She
right,
bought the
let's-
material.
Let's see who else do we have on the list. Up next, we have Zelma on our list. Ladies, what do we rate this one?
I have no stars to give.
Me too.
No, you guys are evil.
I have no stars to give.
No stars?
I'm sorry,
No,
Zelma.
I give this a 1. Just because.
So
we talked to
Okay, so this is a busy fabric. Why did you do that?
Which is that we're talking about?
The thing, I don't know how to explain the thing. The ruffles,
The peplum.
the layers, the peplum.
Oh, I see.
Why?
So I'm curious. Like if you're a full-figured lady,
Yeah,
peplums
like-
sort of help you hide your belly. a
Yes.
bit, to be fair.
I mean,
Yes.
So I can
peplums
understand
hide
why
your
people
belly,
do
but
it.
this is not even like hiding your belly like that because
I see.
it's like here. I don't know.
So it's under the belly. Is
So
what
like
she's saying.
it's under the belly and it's now just there. And I'm like, I feel like maybe if she had done the peplum with
Yeah.
whatever it is that she used to do, like the top, and just bring it down and just kept the skirt straight as simple. I don't know, just straight simple. Maybe, I don't even know, but
Okay.
maybe. But like the entire
So
look,
the
something
top
is
is
just
throwing you off. Okay. Ada. Talk to me real quick.
that chacophobic something that was doing me with her top first. First of all, I love I like you said, fuller ladies. You want to hide a little bit of the extra. You do a peplum. Now the fabric is already
Very busy.
shocking
Yes.
to the eye because it's looking now like there's been 3 versions of the fabrics. The one that the friends of Leona wore, and then 2 separate ones as well. This one is a fabric that requires so much less because it is bright, it is a lot. So between the hanging sleeves, this part of the fabric, like you said, I agree with you. If it had been done in like a black or a plain purple,
and just
one step where you're not even sure if it's a dress or a top and a skirt.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? That I think would have been better structure, but this just makes her look even fuller and fuller.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like the cut on the neck, but all in all, look at the back as well. It just doesn't.
It's worse than the front.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It's not for me. And I think a good part of it is because of the type of fabric that it is and the style that she chose. But after reconsidering, I give her half.
Was that half or one?
Half, because it was 0 before.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I rated this a 1 star, only because, let me see. So like I said, I know with fuller figured ladies, the peplum sort of helps to hide some, some things that you don't want out there.
On display,
right? So I totally understand that. However, there are better ways to interpret the peplum so that it does the job that it's supposed to do. And I think that there should have been maybe like a darker fabric in the middle half. That would also help. You know how they say black is slimming?
Yeah,
that would also make it look somewhat cinched, as opposed to like using a color that now has some beading. I don't know if it's beading or whatever's going on the fabric. So it makes it quite busy. So it draws you in rather than taking the attention away from that and just focusing on the entire outfit. The other thing that I really don't like is the black. It's like a what should we call this thing now?
The curtains.
Yeah, like a draping or
no, those
like
curtains you had in the Igbo house where you spread like this.
I know what you're talking about. I didn't want to say that, but yes, but that detailing, because it's black, it's like, where did the black come from?
Where did it come from?
It's
exactly.
black and white beading.
Why is it there?
So if that was done in purple as well, maybe that would add to the sleeve, but then it just looks like an afterthought. Like it doesn't really marry well with the top. So that's why I gave this a 1 star. But I do admire her confidence, and I like her face beat, and I like the gele on her.
Yeah, the gele is nice.
Yeah, so. All right, up next we have Tracy Wappa. What do we think about this look, ladies? 2 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars. I give this a 3 as well, I guess. Okay, Ada?
Bag.
Bag.
The bag?
That's what took her from a 3-star to a 2-star, in my opinion.
Took 1 point off.
That's what took 1 point.
Okay.
I love the simplicity, but you can see she's got a body, but it's more, I have a body, it is what it is, as opposed to look at my body. It cinches in the right places. The color blend is nice. She looks comfortable. I feel like you can almost tell when an Asoebi is uncomfortable for the person because they look a bit more.
Yeah.
But I like the what do you call it? The one mono strap of the top. I just wish her hair had actually been away from her face, because I feel like it's taking away from the detailing of the shoulder, or if it had been like a straight hair, have it back. But I love the combination. She doesn't look like she's doing too much. It would have honestly been a 3 if that bag was not there. Yeah. But I like Tracy. She always slays. So.
Okay.
When I saw this look on her Insta story on the wedding day, I was like, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You rated this a 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
She looked really nice. The purse. Yeah. So she should, if she probably did like this long, slim clutch, that slim clutch thing that you just hold and it looks like an envelope. Fantastic. But all in all, I like the outfit. It was well thought out. It sat properly on her body and all of that. Her makeup, everything just looked great. Aside the purse, she looked fantastic.
Yeah. I think Tracy absolutely ate with this look. Yes, the purse, but again, sometimes I can forgive the purse if the entire outfit comes together. I feel like you notice the purse a lot more when the outfit doesn't even make sense, and then you don't have a purse, and it's just like, oh my goodness, why? But this is how you do modest and still show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not seeing any cleavage. I'm not seeing, like, nothing is offensive here. It's all nicely covered up, and it still shows the body. It still shows everything it's supposed to show. Skin is skinning. Makeup is doing its thing. Hair is on fleek. I absolutely love this look. So yeah, 10/10 for me. Let's see who else we have on the list. Up next, we have Fola Sade. What do we think about this look, ladies? Let me see. Yeah?
I'd actually give it a 3.
3, 2,
and maybe half.
1.
One?
I know, right? Even I am shocked.
Okay, so first of all, I like this look because she's one of those people who knew that this is a busy fabric. So just keep it straight and keep it moving. I feel like maybe if with the busyness of the fabric, you cannot see the details of the fabric, like the details of the outfit itself, because of the way the fabric is. So maybe if she had, maybe for like the corset or for like something else, she had used like some plain colors to like highlight the details of the outfit, you would have just worked perfectly. But yeah, she understood that this is busy, I shouldn't do too much, let me just keep it simple. My cleavage is just there showing nicely and all of that. And I mean, I don't have to show down and show my top. So this works perfectly. But the fact that I cannot now see like the fine details of
you
the
can't
outfit.
pick out anything.
Yes, that's what I mean. I like how small her gilly is. So yeah, and her makeup is amazing.
First of all, I love her. I think she's like the cutest, most adorable thing.
What did you rate this again?
3.
3? Okay, all right.
Now that I look at it a bit more, maybe 2.5, because I don't like, the one thing I don't like about it, the sleeves. I don't like that one is short and then the other one is like I would, either way, it would have worked, but not together. I love that, even though she doesn't need to, she's an Adeleke. There is money. This outfit it has absolute rewear value. And that is not something I think we see a lot with Asoebis. She can wear this to somebody's 50th or 60th birthday party. It can be a dinner thing that she's going to take out the sleeves. It still works. And it's one of the only times I've seen the fabric not overwhelm the style, which is what Obi was saying. I like that her gele is nice and dainty. It's covered all through the bottom and the top. She's like, look, the tatas look great. Let's give you guys a little showing of it. It's clear that she wasn't trying to do the most, which I think quite a good number of the guests at this wedding, they kept it very respectful. Nobody was looking for attention or, you know, dressing up so that they could trend. But I really liked how simple it is. I think the biggest win for me for it is that this looks like something that can be repurposed. And as an upcoming rich girl, we stand repurposing.
Okay. I rated this a 1 star, and the only reason is because there's nothing to see here. I'm sorry, ladies. I hear you guys, but there's absolutely nothing to see. It's too much cleavage for me. I don't love the sleeves that are different. I don't really get it. I feel like if you're gonna do the short sleeve, do the short sleeve. If you're gonna do no sleeve, do the no sleeve. And yes, the fabric is busy, but I feel like this is one of those ones where you could have taken one color, take a green, and do a different gele color. If her gele was green, I would love this more. If you had green somewhere on the
draping or
the draping, I'd appreciate this more. Like you said, because it's just that one fabric, I can't even pick out what I don't like and what I don't like, what I like and what I don't like, because there's not anything to pick out. Do you know what I'm saying? And we know Fola, she's usually very bubbly personality and whatnot. So I feel like you could have done a lot more with this particular fabric. I feel like this was a very lazy approach to it. I'm all for toned down and minimalist, but it's a bit boring for me. So that's why I gave this a 1 star because of her face. So yeah, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. But yeah, the outfit is not. It's not. We see Asoebi. We know what can be done with Asoebi, and this is not doing enough for me. So on that good note, we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we have a few more looks to look at. So do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Wedding Police. I'm studio host Vanessa, still joined by Ada and Obi. And today we're taking a look at all the fashion from Asa Asika and his gorgeous wife, Leona. Hashtag Lala. And we're going back in to our guests, starting out with, ladies, are you ready for this one? Jake. So this is the first guy on our list, actually.
Oh, okay. Drum roll.
What do we think about this one? Yeah, Ada, why are you smiling? Why are you smiling so
I would
much?
just give it a 3 because Jake is my friend.
Man, he looks great.
No? 2. I give this a 3. Ada.
I'm partial. He's my friend, so but it's nice. It's easy. I love the. I don't know if that's an Ashoke. On the cap, but I like how it's placed because I feel like a lot of people will place it the other way where it's higher. But it's nice, it's easy. The agbada is not, oh my God, I'm the father of the groom with a lot of layers. And pretty boy privilege. I'm sorry, look at the beard, look at the glasses. He's a pretty boy, okay? What am I saying?
Avi?
I mean, he looks great. So, A for effort. He looks great. There's actually nothing that I hate about the look.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Asoebi, so
There's
I really can't say that, okay, you were supposed to do this or you were supposed to do that. So, for a wedding guest, he looks fantastic. He looks great. I give it a 2 because, white agbada, okay. We have seen it 1,000 times.
Fair.
But yeah, he looks fantastic.
Okay. I rated this a 3-star. I don't know if it was because of the guy or the outfit.
Whatever it is a 3, okay?
My goodness. No, I'm kidding. We're talking about outfits. Focus for that. But yes, no, he looks really good. So what I found interesting about this fit, I mean, we see white all the time, so it can be boring.
I like the slits on the
slits on the I saw that,
Okay, that's an interesting twist because I don't think I've seen guys, especially in the front, I don't think I've seen guys do that before with the agbada and stuff. And I think he definitely has the body to pull this off. It's not the stiff agbada that we see that is doing too much.
Yeah.
It's also not the one that's very slacked and looks too lazy and whatnot. It's just the right fit for this. So yeah,
it's the shoulders. I think it's the shoulders.
Let's move on before Ada loses it. Up next we have Tools. Okay, we haven't seen her on the red carpets a lot lately. Let me see. What do you think about this look, ladies? 1 star. Yeah, are you undecided? 2 stars? I give this 2 as well. Yeah?
I'll give it a 1.
Talk to me. Why 1?
There's nothing that I would say that is interesting to me about the look. I mean, a cut dress, beading, beaded purse, classic Asoebi. I mean, for her, I like to think that she tries with her style. Yeah. You get. So for her, I probably expected more, that she would put in more effort and all of that. And then the shoulder thing plus the neck piece on it, nothing is just screaming, this is a very beautiful look. So.
I see. Okay, Ada?
I don't like the purse.
Yeah, of course. You know where you stand with this.
No, funny enough, that sort of purse could work with the traditional, if it was a right color, style. I don't like her hair.
Okay.
It throws off the whole outfit for me. I don't know if it's also the picture, but she just looks too edited.
Okay.
Do you understand? And then if you're gonna do the cold shoulder and the halter, I don't know that you need a neck piece that is also like that. If she had done something danglier, dainty or longer, perfect. Yeah. But it just, too much is going on the top. And because she's very thick, I think clothes generally tend to sit on people with, a fuller bottom than they do. So sometimes as well, it's hard to see anything different in what they're wearing because it's all sort of shaped the same. But all in all, a 2. I like the beading on the top and how it melts well with the bottom of the outfit. And funny, I like the cold shoulder and halter thing. Yeah. I just don't like the necklace with it, and that hair is throwing me off a little bit. But I gave it a 2, I think.
Oh, interesting. I gave this a 2, but I actually love the hair. I actually really
hair
like
with
the
outfits.
So let me tell you why I like the hair. So I'm all for ladies because I feel like we're in this whole generation where everybody's wearing weaves and stuff. So I mean, look at
case in point.
Come on, case in point. So I really admire it when I see ladies that are bold enough to rock their natural hair to a wedding where you're gonna have ladies that have weaves all the way up to their bums. Do you get what I'm saying? So I like it when I see you with your natural hair. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the hair. I like this hair color on her. I think it's very playful. It makes her look very young. I like the makeup as well. So I took 1 star away because of that purse. Not too crazy about it. Again, I'm all for keeping it simple when it comes to Asoebi. You don't always have to be over the top. I've never really known Tools to do over the top fashion. I think that she's always the type that kind of plays it safe in some ways. So this is a safe look. I understand what you mean with the neck piece and stuff. Maybe she'll just dropped a bit or whatever. but I like that it's green.
Yeah,
so
the pop of color is it.
Yeah,
it's
so
nice.
that's why I didn't knock the jewelry, because I like the pop of color, and I wish that the purse was green as well. So that would just marry with,
tie it a little bit.
that would just marry with the neck piece, and then I'm okay with it. Not every time, giving. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I stand in not wanting heat
not every time giving.
at the wedding, but
so so this is a 2-star for me for sure. Let's see, who else do we have on our list? This is again a different interpretation of Asoebi, because we see the closet dresses, but Baby decided, you know what? Not today, ladies. Not today.
I
love it so much.
Oh my God. The moment I saw it, I was like, yes.
I'm just like, yes.
Baby,
take me back.
you.
Why did we start with this closet and not breathing at weddings? Yeah.
There is we need to also understand that Memi going to Asa's wedding is also very symbolic. Memi was one of the people that helped their music way back. So she's like their quote-unquote music fairy godmother. So it's only also sort of expected that she comes
like mother of the
like
day,
a mommy.
Yeah.
And it's not your general Iro and Buba. It's stylishly done. It's stylishly sewn, even down to the way the neck is cut, the way the sleeves are placed. It doesn't age her. Funny, it looks very fun and very flirty, which I absolutely love. Her gele is all the drama. Purple necklace for this outfit. Yeah. Makeup on 100, purse on 100. Baby said, you who cannot kill me, I will kill you for you kill me. I'm not wearing corset and I stand it. It was so different.
Okay, so before the wedding, I saw her tweets, because I follow her on Twitter. And I saw her tweet and she was like, I have received my Asoebi. I am giving it to my tailor to make Iro and Boba for me. So when I saw her video on social media, I was like, oh, you kept your promise. You kept your promise, and she looks absolutely fantastic. So like you said, the Iro and Boba did not age her. She looks beautiful. Purse, neck piece, gele, everything just came together very nicely. She's not doing too much. She's just here to enjoy herself. She wants to eat and not be stressed about anything. So she came to enjoy herself at this wedding, and she looks the part. So proper fantastic.
So I'm giving this a 3 stars. Well, I'm with you, ladies. I'm all for comfort at weddings. And listen, if I pay you 150K for Asoebi, I must eat at that wedding. I must eat at that wedding. So please, comfort first. I like it. It was very interesting when I saw. I mean, I didn't see the tweet. So when I saw this online, I laughed my head off, because I'm like, yes, please bring back Iro and Boba, because when did we come up with this whole closet things, and it's so tight and your waist is so cinched and you can't breathe. This was very refreshing to see compared to what the other ladies were wearing and stuff, and it's very
very Bemi. Bemi would pull up something like this. I would not expect this
from anybody else. So I think she pulled it off, and then the right dainty jewelry, like you said, with this. And she didn't go with the casual bag. She went with the actual clutch. She went with the actual clutch. So she does give off mother of the day.
Yeah, it's like, look, what the big aunties.
It totally works for sure. Who else do we have on our list? Oh, you know, for a second, I thought it was his wedding. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he was happier than the groom.
He was so excited. You could literally touch his happiness.
He was lit.
And talk to me about this real quick.
I'm going to say there's been a huge change in David. I don't know if he's gotten a stylist or something, but since he got married, there's just he's no longer sagging his trousers. He's wearing more trad.
Our boy has become a man. Are you joking?
He's become a man. And I like what they all did, like Asa's boys, where they did the same cap thing, but they kept their fits very, very plain and simple. A lot of white and red. I'm getting to complement the red outfit that the groom wore. But this is nice. This is easy. It looks breathable. They all managed to actually look like Igbo boys, which was very interesting, because normally this isn't technically the Igbo attire look, but it works. He has his bling bling, because no matter how much of a man David becomes, he's always gonna love his bling. The only thing I think that maybe threw me off a little bit was how bright the shoes were, because the pants are not completely to the ground, you can see the full shoe. But I guess it complements his hat. And look, he was just a happy camper that day. I'm obsessed with him. I love him. His energy is so good. And look, 10 over 10 from me.
Obi?
Okay, so I feel like, because this is a very Onitsha Igbo look.
Right.
Like this entire skirt, thing that they do. It's very Anambra-ish on Icha-Igbo. So I like the way, I like the way a lot of them actually, because there's been a lot of times when people are like, oh, it's like the Igbo men do not necessarily have outfits if it's not Isiago.
Yeah.
So I like the way we are now actually reaching and bringing out the chieftaincy things that they would, the Nzes and Ozos most likely wear, and modernizing it.
Right.
So I actually loved this look. He looked fantastic, and his smile, he was just all over the place, enjoying himself, shining his teeth. So yes, I mean, the hat complements the shoes. I felt like the shoes were a bit too bright, and he was the only one who wore red shoes out of all of the group. He has to show you Davido is here. How else will you know that Davido is here?
And the necklace.
How else will you know? So so all in all, he looks great.
Yeah, I think Davido's energy is definitely infectious, because all the videos I saw, I was just like, wait, who's the groom again? I'm so confused. Why is he so excited? Why is he all over the place? But you could just tell, the joy of the beauty of friendship, right? So he was very excited on the day. He played a major role as well on the day. I think he was the best man or so. I like this look. I like that they didn't go Isiagu, because people just feel like, okay, if you're going to do Igbo tradition, then you have to wear that fabric and whatnot. So they kept it nice and simple. He looks very comfortable.
That's
key. He looks very comfortable. This is easy breezy, but at the same time, it's still doing what it's supposed to be doing. I like the touch with the hat as well, and the OBO written on there and stuff. I think it looks really, really good. Really, really good. So kudos to him. Kudos to the stylist as well. Let's see, who else do we have on our list? Mochedda.
Cheddar.
Oh, I miss her so much. I almost sang her name. The way she was singing.
I started it and then I
sang
stopped.
her name. So what do we rate this look, ladies?
I love Mo.
3. Okay. I'll give this a 2. But
Really?
I give it a 3.
So it's the perfect pairing to douse the bling of the fabric, I think. I think this works really well. This fabric, I think, works best either if you're gonna do a top and a skirt, you mix. It doesn't come off as well from what we've seen when the top and the skirt are exactly the same. So maybe have the skirt be the pattern, which is the fabric, and then the top be, and it fits right. Ladies, this is how you do corset your sides. You can see there's no spillage on the top where you can now see folds hanging. I like that, Hagele is round and cute. That's a nice purse to carry with it. I like the detailing on the top where that's the only thing literally on the top, and that's as busy as it gets, because if you look at it, even though there's all silver and stuff in the middle, it actually douses the bling of the skirt.
It does.
Nice proper necklace. She looked amazing. I loved it.
Okay, so when I saw this look, I was like, hey, this is how to actually now arrange the outfit so that it makes sense. Because the fabric is busy. Like we saw in Fola's outfit, you couldn't see the detail of the outfit because everything just looks unified and one. Now this, you can pick apart things to actually, that makes the outfit interesting. The bling on the top, you can see, oh, okay, this is like velvet-ish. So it just has this elegance to it. I like that the purse and the details of the bling are just coming together nicely. So all in all, everything sits. Her corset is perfectly fitted. Everything sits nicely. So yeah, it's a perfect outfit.
Okay, I mean, without saying too much, I gave this a 2-star just because I felt like the black was just too heavy. Really? I hear what you guys are saying in terms of like it breaks up the fabric, and that we definitely wanted to see that. But I'm seeing this now and I'm like, would I have done it with black though? That's my question. I feel like if I had this fabric, I'll pick other colors, whether it's a purple, whether it's a shade of green, whether it's a silver, something else that's not black. Just always feels very heavy, and it's velvet again. So you have to be very careful how you play around with velvet. She looks nice, but I'm just thinking, would I have gone with the black? And I don't particularly love the applique. I don't particularly love that. I feel like that is also very outdated. We used to see that back in the day when people just make a cousins and they just arrange 1, 2, 3 on the top, arrange on the bottom, and we're good to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Asoebi has morphed over time, that there's so many interesting takes that you can do and still keep it very simple. So that's the only reason I gave this a 2-star. But does she look gorgeous? Yes. Do I miss her? Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely miss her. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break again, ladies. That is all the looks we have though. So when we come back, we're gonna take a look at our favorites and our least favorite looks. Okay? So stay with us. We'll be right back. It's still the Wedding Police. I'm your host, Vanessa, and still joined by Ada and Obi. And it is now time for us to take a look at our least favorites and our favorite looks. So Ada, I'm going to start with you first. Let's go least favorite.
Jules.
Okay, you didn't miss one, baby. My goodness, Obi?
Jules.
Jules? Yeah, I think sadly this is my least favorite look as well. Only because we know her to do a lot more. And this is very underwhelming. Okay, so let's move on to favorites.
The premiumist of the premium pie, Nicole Chikwe, because she is that girl and this outfit is that outfit. And I stan her and I'm this officially, Nicole, this is my application to join the premium pie.
Yes. Right. Awesome. Well said.
Thank you.
Obi?
Okay, yeah. So Nicole, pie in chief. I love her outfit. Everything gorgeous, 10 across board. So.
That's what her husband said.
Yeah. 10. I think this is the first time we actually have a unanimous decision for both least favorite and favorite. Yes, it's never happened before. So Nicole is actually my favorite look as well. She looks very rich, very elegant. This is how you do it. This is how you show up to an Igbo wedding, you know? She looks like an Igbo bride herself.
Yes,
like,
it's very bright out.
So it's probably telling Nato, you know, we can do this again.
It's like a reunion of sorts, but
and he matched her energy.
He did.
He absolutely does. So yeah, stunning, absolutely stunning. Well, thank you guys, ladies. Thank you
for
so
having
much
me.
Thank
for
you
being
for
on the
having
show
us.
today. I think we had a fantastic show. Would you come back, maybe? Ada, you've been here before.
I've been here. I mean, if you guys would take me, I'm moving now.
Obi, will you come back? It's your first time.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course.
Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure having both of you on the show. Thank you guys for staying tuned today. We had so much fun. As always, please comment on YouTube. Let us know what your least favorite looks were and your favorite looks as well. I remain yours truly, Vanessa, signing out. Bye-bye.